ministers. Cabinet is thus the inner ring of the Council of Ministers. It comprises about 20 ministers. Cabinet minister means this they hold very important uh, departments of the government, like finance, like foreign, like HRD. Okay, so these are some important departments which is held by the cabinet minister. They are also known as the core minister. Okay, and they organize their meetings on the name of Council of Minister. The second type of minister are known as the ministers of states with independent charge. They are usually in charge of smaller ministries, like trade and commerce, like textile, like some small ministries. They participate in the cabinet meetings only when specially invited. Okay, they could not participate in cabinet meetings until or unless they are invited to join the meeting. The third type of ministers are known as ministers of state. They are attached to the to end required to assist cabinet ministers. They do not hold any independent office. Even they have to assist cabinet ministers in their functioning. Okay, so this is the third type of minister. They are also known as the deputy ministers. Okay, the cabinet work as a team. No minister can openly criticize any decision of the government, even if it is about another ministry or department. Means they have to work as a team, and all the ministers cooperate with each other. Every minister has secretaries who are civil servants. The secretaries provide the necessary background information to the ministers to take decisions. Means these are the civil servants, basically those who prepare the layout for any particular policy or decision. Yes, beta. Now this is the Prime Minister powers, appointment and powers, appointment of the Prime Minister and the powers of the Prime Minister. So Prime Minister is the most important political institution in the country. The President appoints the Prime Minister, but the President cannot appoint anyone to whom he likes. The President appoints the leader of the majority party or the coalition of parties that commands a majority in the Lok Sabha as Prime Minister. Means whichever the political party gets the majority in election, in Lok Sabha election, so the leader of that party is invited by the President to form a government and is appointed as a Prime Minister. Or in case of failure of majority to any particular party, when two or more than political parties came together, they form an alliance. So such alliance is known as coalition. So the leader of the coalition is invited for forming government and is appointed as the Prime Minister. In case of Prime Minister, the Prime Minister does not have a fixed tenure. He continues in power so long as he remains the leader of the majority party or coalition. Okay, so he does not have any fixed tenure, and he continues in power so long as remains the leader of the majority party or coalition. After the appointment of the Prime Minister, the President appoints other ministers on the advice of the Prime Minister. The ministers are usually form the party or the coalition that the majority has in Lok Sabha. These ministers are known as the Council of Ministers. So now what are the powers and the functions of the Prime Minister? Prime Minister chairs the cabinet meetings. He is as the head of the Council of Ministers. All the cabinet meetings are presided over by the Prime Minister. He coordinates the work of different departments. He coordinate means make contact with all the departments and coordinate their work. His decisions are final in case of disagreement, if any disagreement arises between departments. If suppose in different departments there is any dispute or disagreement regarding any issue, so in that case Prime Minister decision is considered final. He exercises general supervision of different ministries. means he act as a supervisor over all the ministries. All ministers work under his leadership. The prime minister distributes and redistributes work to the minister. Yes, if he thinks that the work given to particular minister is not satisfactory, so he can make changes in their ministry and can redistribute the departments to the minister. He has the power to dismiss minister. Yes, if he is not satisfied with particular minister, so he can dismiss that minister. When the prime minister quits, the entire ministry quits. Okay. Suppose when the ruling party lose the confidence of Lok Sabha and Lok Sabha passes no confidence motion against the ruling party, so prime minister along with its ministry has to resign. Okay, and this process is known as collective responsibility.